What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor & Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor & Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor & Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, April the 18th. We got two nice ladies with us today. I want to introduce you first of all to Emily Edgington Andrews. You get three names there from the Columbia Choral, and Joy Powell, who is representing MU Theater. Now, why are you two together today?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We have a really great performance coming up on Saturday, April 29th, and it's called A Little Night Music, an Evening of Sondheim. So it's all Stephen Sondheim pieces from his various musicals, and so who better to collaborate with than the MU Theater Department?
So what is MU Theater Department doing here then?
Well, I'm bringing some students from the department to sing some solos and sing some of the featured parts in what the chorale is singing. But we're also using this as a fundraiser for our Dr. Marcia Berry Scholarship Fund. So Marcia Berry was a student of ours, a PhD student, who tragically passed away from cancer in 2019. And so we have created a scholarship fund in her name for Black women artists in our department. And so Emily graciously invited us to be a part of this and use this as a fundraiser for that scholarship fund.
That's nice. Yeah. So this performance, how many different performers will be featured in?
That's a good question. Well, in the chorale right now, we've got about 70, 75 singers.
Okay.
And
there's about 10.
in the, so we're looking at 85, plus some instrumentalists, so
close to 100
85
people.
to 90. Yeah.
Sure.
Close to 100 people for a wonderful, wonderful performance. How long will it last?
It's about 1 hour of music. We will take a 15-minute intermission where we'll have concessions and an opportunity again for you to donate towards a great cause.
So where?
This is at Christian Fellowship Church, and that's over on Chapel Hill, 5045 Chapel Hill Road.
So Christian Fellowship Church, the date is when?
Saturday, April 29th.
At what time?
7 p.m.
Is there a ticket to get in?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
Great question. Okay, so doors open at 6:30. At 6:15, though, in the lobby, we'll have live music. Concessions will be open then. And folks we have varying ticket prices. So if they want to get preferred seating, drink passes, that's a $50 VIP ticket.
Okay.
We have $15 advance tickets. So they're just general admission tickets, $20 at the door. And then we do have a $5 student ID. Student with ID.
All right. But you can get your tickets at the door.
You can get them at the door, but we recommend that you get them in advance. We offer them in person at Yellow Dog Bookshop downtown.
Okay.
We also have them online at coralartsallianceofmissouri.org.
Got it. Thank you very much.
The homepage.
I wish you the best of luck.
Well, thanks.
Break a leg or break 100 legs there.
Yeah, no kidding. I hope you can be there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to introduce you to my good friend Dayna Glanz from OsteoStrong. Good to have you here, Dayna.
Thank you.
Every time you come on, you bring on some new information, and something you wanted to touch on today, I think is a question that people have. If you go in and do these OsteoStrong sessions, putting the loads on your bone, and then you decide to stop for a while, do the bones deteriorate back to where they were, or does what you have built up from the session still stay with you? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so just to make it probably easier for people to understand is that when you lose bone, you also lose muscle. So John Jaquish found out that you can actually build bone by increasing strength. So he developed these 4 isometric computerized robotic machines that build bone density. You put a high impact load on it, it makes that bone bend a little bit, and it sends a message to the central nervous system and says, We need more muscle here because the bone's getting stronger and we need more support for the skeleton.
Now, when you talk about the high impact, you're not talking about somebody putting a jackhammer on your bone. This is it's high impact, but it's slow and at your own pace.
It's a very safe way to build bone density in the fact that you're in control of how much force you're pushing. We also encourage you to do what we call a kind of a bell curve, because you can see it on a screen in front of you, how much you're pushing and what the push looks like. So we're looking at a bell curve acceleration, and it's tension and time that makes a difference. So if you get up to that level, then you want to hold it for a count of 5 and then ease out.
Okay. So my original question is, if you have been doing these exercises for some time, and then you decide, well, I'm going to be away for a month or 2 months, are you going to lose that bone density, or does it stay with you?
What's going to happen is when you're off, the other thing that really is important about when you do high impact or any kind of resistance training, you need to rest the muscle. And you need to rest the body. It takes a little while for the body to, once you do that high impact load, for it to assimilate into the muscle, increasing the amount of myofibrils that are in that muscle. And the strength stays up because you're compounding from the weeks before. So for some individuals, they may need to take off a week but what we noticed even during COVID, when we took off at COVID time, Carl and I decided not to do our sessions because our members couldn't do them. And so when we came back, we all noticed that, hey, we're not only got what we left with, we even had records. We broke records.
So the body still keeps building itself.
Yes. So there's 2 things going on. It's a cumulative effect building, and it's also the rest of the muscle so that the muscle can...
If people want information on it, there's a couple of books out. The first one is the New York Times bestseller, Tony Robbins' Life Force, and that talks about high impact on your bone.
He has a very good explanation in there, and he also features and supports OsteoStrong.
Okay, and then there's another book called Osteogenic Loading, and this is by who?
John Jaquish, who's the inventor of the machines.
Okay, both of these books are available. If you're interested, you can purchase them, or are they available at the library?
Amazon.
On Amazon, okay. And if you want more information, of course, you can give Dayna Glanz a call at OsteoStrong.
And talk to Trudy, and if you want to make Trudy, if you want to make an appointment, it's 554-5881.
554-5881, and ask for Trudy. Tell Trudy hi. Tell her you want more information and make an appointment. Dayna, thank you so much for coming by.
You're so welcome.
Always a pleasure having you here. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Have yourself a nice day and keep smiling. Bye-bye.